snobbery, you know, and I'm not into all that snobbery, like seriously, because you know what? We have the loudest voice. We have the loudest communication. And you know, all we want to do is make awesome stuff. All we want is a real shot. Not, okay, I'm a celebrity, so that means my line has to cost $10 a t-shirt. No, I understand about quality. I understand about fabrics. I spent 10,000 hours at this. I dedicated my life to this. Then a lot of people say, okay, well, you know, oh, you have to do music. I'm going to keep doing music, but what if people told me I couldn't rap? What would have happened? What if people told me I couldn't perform? You know, I'm only 36 years old. I have other goals and other things, and I'm going to use my platform, every platform, to stand up and say, I want to make something. I want to make the next Ralph Lauren. And that was the point of the Zayn interview, that say people don't stand up and protect their dreams. People are too scared of getting, you know, spoofed in a way. And the irony of it is so many people that are creatives. Think about a creative person in school. When you picture them, you probably picture them all the way in the back of your class, sketching or maybe getting beat up. And I'm the one creative. And this is the reason why I went on stage. This is the reason why I did this. Because creatives have got beat up my entire life. And there's moments where I stood up to drug dealers in Chicago and said, you can't have my publishing, come and kill me. Do whatever you're going to do, but you're not going to bully me. You're not going to stop me, because my mother made me believe in myself. No matter how many people tell me, stop believing in yourself. Stop saying what you can do. Stop affirming what you're going to do and then completing that in real life. That's the improper way to do it. I refuse to follow those rules that society has set up in the way that they control people with low self-esteem, with improper information, with branding, with marketing. I refuse to follow those rules. It's about truth. It's about information. It's about awesomeness. And the only luxury is time, the time you spend with your family. That's the only luxury. So this concept of luxury is improper to me. It's about, you know, with Nike, with Apple. You remember there was phones that cost $4,000? You know, that's ridiculous. Yeah, somebody pull out a Virtu phone right now. You look ridiculous. But there's people who still spend $5,000 on this bag, $10,000 on this, to kind of say exactly what I said before. Oh, we're better than you. We're this than you. Yeah, I mean, taste, culture, art, you know, just the quality of life. You know, this is what I'm here to do. So when I compare myself to Steve Jobs or Walt Disney, Howard Hughes, David Stern, Michelangelo, Da Vinci, Jesus, or whatever it is, I'm saying these are my heroes. These are people that I look up to. This is the type of impact I want to make on the earth. If I can make this type of impact up to this point, what can I do if you call Bob Iger and say, yo, give him a shot? If you call Oprah and say, yo, back this kid. Not this kid. This kid's his parents were educators. He wants to educate. He wants to look at curriculums and say, how do we simplify that? Exactly what I did in music. I want to apply to product. I want to apply to education. This is what my company Donda is about. I could rap all I want. But without that Rockefeller chain and Damon giving me that Rockefeller chain, or without getting a record deal, I don't care how many beats I sold to whoever, I couldn't have made it to the point to make Jesus Walks. And now, even as a celebrity, blah, 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 I've reached a ceiling. And the way paparazzi talk to me and my family is disrespectful also. You know what I'm saying? We bring something of joy to the world. When people hear my music, they have a good time. And I should be respected as such when I walk down the street. Don't ask me a question about something you saw in the tabloids. Don't try to antagonize me, because you know what? It's not safe for you in this zoo. You know, never think that I'm not from Chicago for 1 second. And think you can walk up and disrespect me and my family constantly. And people say, well, you signed up to be a celebrity, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you know what? And I understand, paparazzi. I understand you got to get your money. It's hard out here, blah, blah. But let's have respect for each other. You do help me get money, paparazzi. You know what I'm saying? You show people how fresh my outfit is. That helps me influence people, you know? But
when somebody shows up at your house in the middle of the night and your wife and your daughter are there, that's not, there's no human decency there.
It's a lack of decency.